the quaint little town of Kinvara. This is our room at Fallon's Bed and Breakfast, one of the only places we could find that would sleep all four of us. Oh wow, very big.
This is the key. Okay, the door's kind of closed.
As you can see, we have a twin, and either a full or a queen. I'm not sure, as well as a private bathroom. Let's take a look.
There's a boy.
Toilet. Nice shower. Let's see what we have out here. A little wardrobe. We brought us a baby bed. Lamp by each bed. Little desk. Johnny over here. Nice chair for sitting. For the boiler. And we have a little view of a balcony, but we don't have access to it. There you go. How much did we pay for this place, dear? I'm not sure if it was one of the more affordable ones or not.
$178 after taxes.
We paid $178 after taxes and fees. In terms of cost, though, I would say for us on this trip, that's more in the mid-range, but it includes breakfast for all of us, so that's helpful. So we're gonna get checked in, get our bags up here, and maybe go check out this little town of Kinvara, see what it has to offer us this evening. Definitely we'll have to find somewhere to eat. This is the quaint little town of Kinvara. You can see some pretty old buildings like the one behind me over there, one down there. Well, we noticed we're running into the same problem we have run into in every city here, is that if we want to eat out at a restaurant, these are the menu options they have. Fish and chips, chicken goujons, calamari, vegetable stir fry. We've had all these meals 5 times. We've been here over a week. So every time we've gone out to eat, it's the same menu items. The lady said that there's a Chinese restaurant, but I looked on the map, it's like a 30-minute drive away. So we're gonna check like 5 other restaurants in this town if they're open. And I can almost guarantee you they're all gonna have the same variety. That's the thing, I asked the lady at the bed and breakfast we're staying at what the best place to eat was, and she couldn't even tell us what would be open or not, because I guess the food prices around here at restaurants are so high because of all the tourism that the people who live here, they never eat out. And so that's the thing, we would go to the supermarket, the Super Value over here. Hold on a sec. That's so amazing. All these structures are still standing, minus the roof. That's probably 300 years old. But we would go eat at the grocery store, but we'd be eating out of grocery stores for a week now too. And we don't have any way to cook anything. So all they have available for us in the hot case is the same old, you know, fried food and the pre-made sandwiches. And so that's kind of all our options right now. At the beginning of our trip, we stayed at Airbnb and an apartment, and it was nice because we could actually cook our own food. So here's what we have. We got another bar, veterinary clinic. Anyway, you can look at Kinvara on the map. There's a castle up here right around the corner, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to get there. Okay, there's Connolly's. Okay. Behind me there's another pub. We'll take a look and see what we can't find. Okay, Joe, I think my arm's gonna fall off soon. Let's go see what's going on with this little boat over here. And check out these little sailboats. Give me your hand, son. Right here we have the Free Palestine shipwreck of Kinvara. And there's another one. Yeah, I bet this thing's pretty old. There's a couple little boats moored up over here. Don't really look like they're seaworthy. In the distance over there, maybe you can see the castle. But I guess we'll go for a little walk and see if we find something worthwhile. It's definitely a cute little town. It seems more like a through town where maybe people don't stop as much. Not as much to see. Yeah, that castle looks pretty far away.
Water in that boat.
Yeah, I know. I think that might be the color of all the water here in this bay. But somebody would use this little boat right here to get out to their sailboat they're living on. Let's go this way. It looks like maybe there's stairs right here in case you fall in, or maybe people go swimming here in the summertime. It's fairly deserted right now. Rainbow out there. pretty sure we're the only people staying in this whole bed and breakfast. And we're talking about like 15 rooms. Hallway down here, we've been here since about 4 p.m. I mean, we went out to get some food, but there hasn't been a peep out here. No one's come up the stairs. So I'm assuming tomorrow morning when we go down to get our breakfast, we're gonna be the only ones being served at the bed and breakfast. But I'll make sure to take video what kind of breakfast they serve here at Fallon's Bed and Breakfast in Kinvara. It's about 7:45. Breakfast, I think, starts at 8 and goes to 9:30. So we're about to head down there and check it out. We slept pretty good. Everybody seems to be in good spirits this morning. We're excited to drive to Achill Sound, or Achill Sound, however you say it. Should be really pretty out there, and Joey really likes beaches, so we're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay, let's go check. Breakfast should be being served. Okay. Have a seat wherever you like, dear. Here? Sure. Or closer to the kitchen. This map of Ireland, it acts like the East Coast doesn't exist.
Acts like what?
It's for breakfast.
The boys got some eggs on toast. Ma's got a full Irish breakfast over there.
Johnny's got some bread.
He's eating.
He's eating his bread. Oh, what? Oh!
We're on the move. So we've just arrived to some pretty dreary weather here in Galway. We parked in this giant parking garage so that we can attend the Galway Christmas market that's in like the JFK Memorial Park. So we got quite a ways to walk. We got to figure out where the elevator is because we have these little guys. One of them in the stroller, one of them in the baby carrier. We can't make it down all the stairs. I need a big baby in the baby stroller. Or not. Donnie thinks it's funny. Alright, what level do we want?
I guess 1 or
1 or 0? You never really know around here. 0? Some more toilets. I wonder how much these ones cost. Oh, only 20? Well, we made it to the market. Small hot dogs, 6 euros. Need a crepe. You know what I'm saying? No offense, guys, but we got better Christmas decorations in my neighbor's front yard. Maybe they pick it up closer to Christmas. It's only mid-November 20th or something like that. But yeah, I gotta say, not really much going on out here. We found some ornaments that we bought back home at the dollar store. Have them here for about 20 euros each. But otherwise, there's really nothing going on out here. We got an early start, so it seems like we should probably be in Westport by late morning. And we can stop, get some coffee, check out that little town a lot of people have suggested we go to. Anyway, after we stop in Westport, maybe for some early lunch or something like that, get some coffee, then we continue on to a place called Achill Sound, I think it's called, which is supposed to be really beautiful. So we're hopeful we can do some laundry there, go to the beach for a couple hours before we check into our hotel, and then find some beautiful spots to see before evening sets in. It's cute. That bridge is something else. We're in the cute little town of Newport, Ireland, over here on the west coast. And we spotted this beautiful little park. We gotta run across the street. I hear the church bells. All right, let's see what this park has to offer, son. Swings. Come check this out, Joe.
Oh, cool.
Hop on. Hop on, everybody.
Everybody get on!
Come on, Joe.
Get on. Just get on! Quick, jump on! Ready? Jump on!
Right here, right here.
Go!
Come on, right here.
When do we get off?
Now. Whoa.
Down.
Wipe out.
Let's go on the seesaw.
Let's go on seesaw. Can I go on this side?
Whoa, you're heavy.
I don't want to do it anymore because I can't hold on.
There's a river trail. So we got to figure out about this bridge. And everywhere you go in this country, there's old buildings, dilapidated, probably hundreds of years old, just waiting to be explored. But unfortunately, most of them are on private property, but this one's right off a park, so. Oh wow. This is probably where the local kids come and hang out and get wasted. Let's see. Interesting artwork in here, that's for sure. A couple gang tags. You can see how overgrown it is. Wonder what it used to be. Well, at least we found a beautiful little town to stop and have some coffee and a scone in and go to the kids park, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Now we move on to find the beaches of Achill Island. Achill Island, there you go. To find the beaches of Achill Island.